Now, a lot of vocabulary was on this study guide. We're not asking for the students to match the vocabulary. We're just asking for those students to be able to use the vocabulary and understand what the words mean. So they're not required to, memorize the definition. But if they can use it in context and understand what it means. So our last is our project. What the kids absolutely love the projects for social studies because it's really hands-on. So for economics, they're going to get to build a business. They're going to work with a group and they'll get to create commercials and those kind of things to go with their consumers and their producers and all of those things to get to see what it takes to build that business. Any important information? You've probably heard your students talk about Mastery Connect. Mastery Connect is a computer-based program that we use from elementary all the way up to high school. And the students will take a test online. It is our formatives and our summatives. And they will go in and they input their information and then it grades it automatically. Now for third grade, we understand that they're not quite ready for that yet, so we do allow them to take it online, but we also do paper copies. So your grades that you get from your teachers are graded from their paper copies. And then we go back in to see what mistakes they're making on Mastery Connect to kind of prepare them a little bit for next year. We don't want them to go into fourth grade not knowing exactly what to do. So Mastery Connect just lets us know as far as if they're meeting the standards, making sure that we're covering all the standards. It's more for us than it is for the students. Missing grades. Now this is a new policy for us. So if your child is out or absent for a day and they miss a graded assignment, we do have to put zeros in our grade books only until that child is able to make up the assignment. So as soon as they're back in class, we feel like they're ready to retake or to take the test, then we'll give it to them and then we'll correct the grade. But if you happen to see a zero and a zero and you know your child was absent, don't panic. It probably just has not been able to be made up yet. However, at the end of 9 weeks, if you're still seeing a missing zero, you probably do want to make sure that you've contacted that teacher. But does anybody have any questions?
I do.
You do? Okay.
How can I get one of these?
Well, actually, and since she's in my class, if you go on our website, we actually have this available to you.
Okay.
So we have some fluency passages there. But you can also Google third grade fluency, and you have a ton of resources online. So this is just fluency passages. I would Google fluency passages with comprehension questions, and just so that you have this extra practice for them. We also have your students in read theory. Some of us may not have already started that, but it will as we go throughout the year. And so read theory is another way that they can read a passage and answer comprehension questions, and it is all online. Then, like she said before, you can also use any text and allow them to do the same thing. Just making sure that you're asking a comprehension question, making sure they're understanding what they're reading.
And the main thing you want to do is just make sure that they read out loud. And especially, even if they're not reading to you, have them at home, grab a book or anything, even in a car. Just read the book and have them read aloud so they can hear themselves. When they hear themselves, they're able to monitor better on how their reading is.
And it's a great tool too. When my child's stuck in the car, he can't go anywhere. Set that timer and say, read for a minute and let me hear you read. That's a great way. Turn down the radio, just listen to them so that you can kind of see what they're doing. We know y'all are busy. Just take that time, that 1 minute, just listen to them. And if you see your child, you'll be excited. You'll get to see them progress along the way as well. Just make sure that it is not the same reading constantly. You want to make sure that you're giving them a little bit more difficult text at each time so that you're kind of progressing them along the way. So if your child is a struggling reader, start with a second grade level. Then move them up to the third grade level. If your child is an advanced reader, it doesn't mean they can't do fluency timing as well. They actually could go to a fourth grade level. So these are just some techniques that you could use at home to kind of help advance your child. But anybody else have any other questions or anything? Any concerns or anything? We did find out in the last session that some of the kids did not explain to their parents, but our vocabulary words and our spelling all come from the book. So they hear these words consistently. They practice these words in class. This is something that we go over daily. Spelling words are something we go over daily as well. We use the Wilson program, which we are making sure that those students are learning those sounds and working on those phonics. So that's something that we do daily in class. And so
All right, at
hopefully
this
they're
time, if
sharing
we
that
can have
information
all
with you.
parents and
But
students
like
come
I
back
said,
to
if
the
you have any
cafeteria,
questions, just
we will
contact
do
your
our
teachers
drawing
and let them know we
to see who
appreciate
wins
you
the
all
Walmart
coming out
gift
here.
card.